Welcome back. I'm Nicolbw and this is Sky Factory 2. And today we are going to make a big reactor. I think it's time. We have enough yellorium in our system. I made a building off to the side here and we're going to build the reactor down below. That way, when we finally get to turbines, we can build them up above. And we have space for 16 of them. Holy cow. 16. Incredible. So, what I would like to do is set this up. No! I was trying to avoid doing that. I guess it just doesn't like it. Okay. All right. So there is our base. We are going to have to put more torches around, I think. One on each corner should work well. So we'll get glowstone nooks down in the floor for that. We are going to put our yellorium casings centered there. This may not be the best setup, but I did check it out and it's not too bad. So, okay. So we're going to have to, because of the floor up above, or the ceiling, depending on which way you want to look at it, we are going to have to put the ceiling in now. So it's going to be difficult to get, and I know we're going to have to take some of those out. Okay. So up above these, we are going to have reactor control rods, these things. Okay. So that's where the control rod was, right? All right. So there. There. Okay, so that's where the control rods go. They look exactly the same from underneath, so it's kind of confusing. Okay. Can we do this with... We can. That's nice. Woo! And we have one left over, which I thought we would. Okay, so we need to put a controller. Let's put it in the center, in the front. Let's put access ports around the side. Let's see, in and out. Do in, and this one let's do out. Then we'll do power. We can do power there, and then we're going to do a rednet port. Let's make the bottom like this. You can either have the casings or you can have glass. And I'm not sure. It tells you on this website, I went and checked out, it tells you how many of something you need, but I'm thinking now that all the casings I made will make this completely, well, maybe not. maybe not. I don't know. Okay, so we're gonna need this. Let's do it right there. Let's build up the back. And then, how many do we have? We have 2 stacks. All right, so maybe we do the sides. And we'll make the front window. Or we won't have any windows at all. Okay, so there is our reactor. So what we're going to do, we have a tesseract here. We're going to put that there. We're going to put this, set it to the reactor, ignore. We're going to send, ignore, ignore. So we're sending energy that is created. We don't have any yellorium in there, so we can't even turn it on even if we wanted to. But this is what we want to do. We want to use the RedNet port. This will help control our reactor. So I went ahead and made a programmable RedNet controller. And the recipe for that is a housing and plastic and stuff. The housing is just plastic and pretty easy recipe. It just takes a little bit of time. So this is what we're going to use. We're going to set it right below. This is going to control our reactor. So we're not overproducing power and we're not underproducing power. So what we're going to do is we are going to send the output energy amount. We're going to set that to yellow. And then it's going to change the control rod insertion depending on the output. So we're going to put that to blue. We're also going to set it to all and commit. So that is what we're doing, yellow for the power and blue for the control rods. So in here, we need it to set to maximum 2 input. We need to set this to in, out, up, and yellow. Is that yellow? I think that's yellow. And then this one we're going to do in, out, up, and set this one to blue. Yeah, so you can change them to whatever colors you want. We're going to put this cable on there. It apparently can spawn on top of that. That's ridiculous. Let's put that not there, there. Yeah. So what we're going to do is we need to get some yellorium. Ooh. And I already have tesseract set there and over there. Ready. Woo. Wrong one. Ready for that. So what we want is to get a barrel. We want 2 barrels. We need some conduit, a couple item conduits, and I have an export bus up here. We're going to change this out to yellorium. Then we're going to put a barrel on top of it, and it's going to fill that up with yellorium for us. While that's filling, we're going to come down here. I might change this out for glass, at least the front. We're going to put this one here, put that there, and we're going to put that one there, and then we need to wrench and put that away so that they're not connected. We want this to extract and this to, oops, insert. Yeah, let's change this to blue and blue. Then this one we're going to insert on the yellow because it's yellorium, and that one is going to be plutonium. Okay. And then we'll put the barrel down below and set that to extract on the yellow channel. We also need to fill up our reactor with liquids. So we're going to use a mixture, not a mixture, but we're going to do part resonant ender and part cryothium. So we need a bucket. So we have our, thanks to our cows, we have jellied cryothium and resonant ender. Yay, thank you, cows. You're great. Yay. Okay. So I think the best way to get in there is going to be through the top. We need our dolly. Is this done yet? No, not even close. Why is that? Is that all I have? That's probably all I have. Okay. So for right now, this is how it's going to have to be. Then we can extract on the yellow channel. And there we go. So that is working and filling up our core. Yay. Okay. So what we need to do is we need to go up above. Actually, let's just break through the ceiling. Let's go through right here because, you know, let's make this all glass. I think that would be interesting. Then we'll be able to see the reactor. I've been waiting for so long to be able to make a reactor. I'm so excited. And we'll leave the nooks here for now, so that way it's still lighting up the area. And as you can see, the control rods on top do look different, so you can tell them apart. Underneath, not so much. You can't tell them apart at all. And maybe we'll change out the top for glass as well, the reactor glass. That might be interesting, and then cover it with the clear glass. That could be very interesting. So for now, what we're going to do is break this open, except for the control rods. And you'll be able to see in a second that the control rods are filled. They're no longer empty. Let's get over here. Whoa. Not those. Okay, so we're breaking this open so that way we have access to it to be able to put the liquids that we need in there. What I like to do is, not fall down, is to, once I have these filled up with the liquids that I want, put that one there, we'll put this one here, then I like to cover it over. So with the gelid cryothium, the thing is, it's going to fall down. It's so heavy, it's going to fall down. So most liquids you can place up and it will stay up and just flow down. Not so with the cryothium. This one is kind of tall, so we're going to need a lot. Is that it? I think that's it. I think that's it. So we're going to cover this over so we know that those are done. So let's go over here. And if you try to place it on the control rod, you're just going to open up the GUI for it. Okay, so I decided to just go with the cryothium and not the resonant ender because it was just being too much of a pain. They were not working well together. So what I'm going to do is, over time, as we get more cryothium, I'll add some more in there, but right now it's full on every single side, and as far as I know, the fuel rods only read one block in each direction away from it, so it really shouldn't be that big a deal. Oops. And there we go. So now we can see in and it's not that pretty. I'm trying to make it look pretty. It's not that pretty. And I added some glass down around the bottom in on the walls and stuff. So I'm trying. It's just not very good. It's just not good. Okay. So we have our yellorium. We have to figure out a way. I might use ender chests and export yellorium into an ender chest, and then have the ender chest, the other ender chest here on this side. So that way it is importing from the ender chest into the big reactor. And then I can have it export the plutonium into the normal white ender chest that we have pumping into our AE system. So that shouldn't be that big a deal. So I'll switch the barrels out for that and get that set up. But right now we kind of need to get some lighting going. So we will do this real quick on each of the corners, and then that should be good. And then we need to do that down below, but I'll do that off camera. I hope you guys liked the time-lapse video yesterday. You know how when you watch something or someone for so long you start talking like them? Yeah. I've started doing that, and yeah, I probably shouldn't. So there is the top of our reactor, so that's kind of cool. Down below we can get this started. And see, I've added some windows there, some windows on the side. Yeah, between the enderium, resonant ender and the cryothium, it made these little weird things. It's kind of ugly in there. So, yeah, it's sucked up the fuel. My goodness. My goodness. So, let's go ahead and activate the reactor. So, when you activate it, it will start charging up the energy. This is, we're going at about 20, well, it got up to 27, which is what it should get up to about 37 or 36, but it's going down because this is full and we're not using that much because the redneck controller is controlling the fuel rods. So we are using very, very little Yellorium right now, and it's probably gonna just completely stop it from working because we're not really using it. So let's go ahead and take off our magnetic dynamos. We have this already set up. We have the Tesseract working, correct? So we can go through here, get rid of these. Be careful I don't. There we go. So it should be sucking in the energy from the reactor now. And we only need this one. There we go. We can get rid of that. We could probably move this to there and get rid of that one as well. And then we can get rid of these as well. So let's go ahead and do that. I had to add yet another dynamo on here because we were running out of power. It happens a lot. We're going to need power cable to that. Yeah, we're going to need more power cables. You know what? Let's move that. Let's move these because we don't need it to go around. So like that. You can do it like that. And then we need one more. We have two right here. Yay! Oh, why is it not? Oh, because I probably have wrenched it. There we go. Okay, so that should be working. Maybe I'll move this over. I don't know. So let's check. Actually, let's check on our reactor before we put stuff away. So now it's making about 1,300 flux per tick. So that's not too bad. That's about how much energy we are using. I don't know, maybe not. Maybe. It's trying to fluctuate, see where it lands. This shouldn't be going too fast now because we're not even using, we're barely using any at all. So as I put more Tesseracts out and switch the power over to the Tesseracts, I probably will do it for the farms, and I'll probably do it for the cows and the anything that uses the power for the mobs. I'll switch those over, and then that will change the reactor as well. So let's get this stuff put away there. Let's grab some Tesseracts. We have a few of them. Okay, so we can change this over. This doesn't use very much, but let's see if we do. Yep, I know. Get out of the way. Oh, God darn it. Okay. Oh my gosh. Energy. There we go. So there's that. That should run a little bit better, I think. Not that it was running bad anyway. Let's put these away. Oh my gosh. Holy cow. Okay. And then we have this up here, which we can still use. We have this up here. So it can go right here. No, 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 no. The signal we don't need on that side. Then we can get rid of these. And this. So that's all we need for that. And then these, all we were using is that. So what I will probably do is stick the tesseract right in the ground. And then I can get rid of this whole setup. Yeah. Looks so much better all cleaned up. So much better. And in fact, we could probably put it down below and then we wouldn't even see it. We could change this over. But we still need that. I'm just going to leave that there. Like that. I'm not going to change out the magical crops because those are going perfectly fine. And I would rather not. These are going like crazy. It's ridiculous. In fact, I could probably stop them from working and I would never run out of anything from there. Okay, so I need to get down below and I haven't put glass in here yet. Oh man, I could probably do it over here. Nah, just leave it like that. So yeah, and then the farms, I think, I don't know, they're working fairly good the way it is, and they don't even, I think I might just leave those. So yeah. Let's check on the reactor now that we have changed those things and see what it's at. So yeah, we're using not even 2,000 flux per tick. We're using 0.021 millibuckets per tick, and we're keeping it at a cool or hot 94 degrees Celsius. And yeah, you don't want it to go over 1,000 degrees because then your fuel usage is too high. It gets ridiculous. So yeah, and this is keeping it about 96% full, so we have an energy buffer there. And yeah, and this will just keep fluctuating, and it'll keep inserting the reactor cores to know how much or how little of the fuel that we need to use in the fuel rods. So it'll automatically do that for us. We don't have to adjust it. We don't have to keep an eye on it. it will be awesome. So that's it for the day. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm super glad and stoked. Yes, stoked. Such an old word. Such an old lady. I'm super glad that we finally got to the reactor stage. I love big reactors. I love Ender IO. It's just, it's great. I always get excited when a mod pack has those things in it. Some people say that big reactors is OP, meaning, you know, it's overpowered or whatever. But maybe, you know, I want this there. That'll work, I guess. Okay. So some people say it's overpowered or whatever, but you know what? It took us a while to get to this point, and it's going to be a while before we can get to the turbines. And we're going to put the turbines here, and there's going to be room for 4 across and 4 across that way, so there'll be room for 16 of them up here when we get to that point. But until then, we have our big reactor, and we don't have to worry about power. We don't really have to worry about lava generation too much. And yeah, I don't think we've gotten any octuple compressed cobble yet. Nope, we don't. But it's going to be a while. It's going to be quite a while. And I haven't played that much longer. Yeah. So, yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you're new to the channel and you enjoyed this episode, don't forget to hit the subscribe button so that way you get informed of when my new episodes are. I try to get new episodes every Monday through Friday. Sometimes I can't, or sometimes I just have to do really mundane, boring things in my world that aren't interesting. So, but I try to do it every Monday through Friday. If you enjoyed the video, please give me a thumbs up and let me know if you have any questions about my world, or why I did what I did, or suggestions on what to do to make it better. The only thing that's stopping me from making enough cryotheum to fill this up is niter. So the niter is kind of a pain to get. If we look at cryotheum, we need blizz powders, not a problem. I can make as many snowballs as needed, and we have 2 barrels full of destabilized redstones thanks to the cow, and the niter's the only thing, and the best way to get it is sandstone. So that's going to take up a lot of sand because it's only a half drop. So yeah, I might do that. I might not. I don't know. We're going to need like 400 niter. So I don't know. I may do that. I may do it off camera. Not sure. So I will see you guys later. I hope you guys enjoyed playing Sky Factory 2. I almost forgot what it's called. And I hope you guys enjoy playing Minecraft for yourself. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.